Thanks for joining us at English Podcast, where learning English feels simple and enjoyable.
We share stories, real conversations, and tips to help you grow day by day.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can keep creating for you. Picture this: a dark, rainy night. The kind of night where the street lights reflect in the puddles on the road, making everything look shiny and a little bit magical. That's where our story begins, on a winding country road, miles away from any city.
Yes, imagine the rain drumming on the roof of a car, the rhythmic swoosh of the windshield wipers. Inside, a young woman named Amelia is driving. She's on her way home after visiting her grandmother. Winding, by the way, means the road curves and bends a lot.
Amelia feels a bit apprehensive, a little anxious. She doesn't like driving at night, especially in the rain. The visibility is poor, it's hard to see clearly. And the road is unfamiliar.
The rain is relentless. It's coming down heavily, and the wind is picking up. She can barely see a few feet in front of the car. Relentless means it doesn't stop, it just keeps going.
She grips the steering wheel tighter, her knuckles white. She wishes she had left earlier. Now, she's starting to regret her decision to stay a bit longer with her grandma.
Suddenly, through the sheets of rain, she sees a faint light in the distance. A faint light means it's not very bright, it's difficult to see. It seems to be coming from a small building by the side of the road.
The rain was really picking up now. Picking up means it was getting stronger. The wipers swished back and forth across the windshield, but it was still hard to see. I gripped the steering wheel a little tighter, peering through the downpour. The road ahead was barely visible.
I could feel the car hydroplaning a bit. Hydroplaning is when your tires lose contact with the road because of the water. It's a scary feeling. I reached for the radio and turned it up, hoping some music would calm my nerves.
Suddenly, a flash of lightning illuminated the sky, followed by a loud clap of thunder. I instinctively flinched. Instinctively means without thinking. The sudden brightness and noise made me jump. I slowed down even more, cautious of the slick roads.
Through the blurry windshield, I noticed a small dirt road I hadn't seen before. It was barely more than a track, branching off the main highway. Branching off means it's separated from the main road. Curiosity got the better of me. You know that feeling? That urge to explore? I pointed to the dirt road. Should we? I asked, my voice barely audible above the storm.
I hesitated. It didn't seem like the smartest idea to turn onto an unfamiliar road in this weather. But something about the mystery of that little path, disappearing into the darkness, intrigued me. Intrigued means it fascinated me. All right, I said, let's see where it leads.
As we turned onto the dirt road, the main highway quickly disappeared behind us. The trees grew thicker, their branches heavy with rain. The world outside our little car felt completely isolated, cut off from everything. It was a bit eerie, almost magical.
The dirt road was bumpy and uneven. We bounced along slowly, the car's headlights cutting through the darkness. The rain continued to fall, drumming a steady rhythm on the roof of the car.
Then, through the rain and the trees, I saw a faint glow in the distance. It was a warm, inviting light. Faint means it was not very bright. Inviting describes the feeling of warmth the light created. What is that? I wondered aloud.
So, to quickly recap what's happened so far in our story, a rainy night drive, John, our main character, is driving home late at night through a heavy rainstorm. He's a bit grumpy because he's tired and wants to be home. The rain is so strong he can barely see the road ahead.
Exactly. And he's also feeling a bit anxious, right? Anxious means worried or nervous. He's all alone on this dark, deserted road. It's a bit spooky, like something from a scary movie. He keeps squinting, trying to see through the downpour. Downpour is a great word to describe really heavy rain.
Yes, good point about the anxiety. He's definitely uneasy. And remember, his phone has no signal, so he can't even call for help if he needs to. He's completely isolated, which adds to the tension of the story. He just wants to get home to his warm, dry house.
He's focusing so hard on the road, trying to avoid any obstacles that might suddenly appear in the gloom. Gloom means darkness or dimness. Then, suddenly, he sees a faint light in the distance. A small, flickering light. It gives him a little bit of hope.
That light is really intriguing, isn't it? It's mysterious. He wonders what it could be. Could it be another car? A house? Or something else entirely? The suspense is building. He starts driving a little faster, cautiously, drawn towards this light in the darkness.
And the rain continues to lash down. Lash down means to rain very heavily, as if it's hitting or whipping against something. He keeps his eyes fixed on that light, his only guide in this stormy night. It seems to be getting a little brighter as he gets closer. He's starting to feel a sense of anticipation. What will he find?
As the rain continued to lash against the windshield, I noticed a small, flickering light in the distance. It seemed to be coming from a roadside diner, a beacon in the stormy night. I thought, perfect, a warm meal and a break from this deluge. Deluge, by the way, means a heavy downpour, a flood of rain.
That sounds like a welcome sight. I can almost smell the coffee brewing. I imagine the diner's windows were all fogged up, creating a cozy atmosphere inside, shielding from the relentless storm outside. Relentless, meaning persistent, never-ending.
Exactly. I pulled into the mostly empty parking lot, the tires hissing on the wet asphalt. The only other vehicle was a beat-up old truck, parked near the back, looking forlorn and forgotten, like something out of a movie. Forlorn means lonely, abandoned, and sad.
As you stepped out of the car, the rain immediately plastered your hair to your forehead. You hurried towards the diner's entrance, eager to escape the downpour, another word for a heavy rainfall. You probably wanted to shake off the rain, meaning to get rid of the excess water, like a dog shakes off water after a bath.
You're spot on. The diner was warm and inviting, a stark contrast to the wild weather outside. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee and sizzling bacon filled the air. I took a seat at the counter, grateful for the respite. Respite means a short period of rest or relief from something difficult or unpleasant.
So, you found refuge from the storm. Refuge is a place that provides shelter or protection. Inside, wiping the rain from your face, you must have noticed the other occupants of the diner. Were they also seeking sanctuary from the storm? Sanctuary is similar to refuge, a safe and protected place.
Okay, let's recap the story so far. Remember, recap means to summarize. A man was driving home late one night during a heavy rainstorm. Visibility was low, meaning it was hard to see. He felt anxious, a feeling of worry or nervousness.
He was driving cautiously, being very careful. Suddenly, he saw a figure on the side of the road. It was a young woman, completely drenched, soaked through by the rain. She looked distressed, which means she was upset or worried.
He hesitated for a moment, unsure what to do. But then, his compassion, his feeling of sympathy and concern for others, took over. He pulled over and offered her a ride.
She gratefully accepted. He learned her car had broken down, and she was walking to find help. The man noticed she was shivering from the cold. Shivering means her body was shaking because of the cold. He offered her his jacket to warm her up.
They drove in silence for a while, listening to the rhythmic sound of the rain on the car roof. Rhythmic means having a regular, repeating pattern of sound. The rain had begun to ease up a bit, meaning it wasn't raining as hard.
As they approached the town, the woman pointed out her destination. He dropped her off, feeling a sense of satisfaction in having helped someone in need. He drove the rest of the way home, reflecting on the unexpected encounter.
Reflecting means thinking deeply about something. He realized that even on a dark, stormy night, there could be moments of kindness and connection.
He had initially felt apprehensive about the journey. Apprehensive means slightly worried or nervous about something that might happen. However, this random act of kindness had transformed a dreary, or dull and gloomy, drive into something quite meaningful.
He parked the car, now feeling a sense of peace he hadn't felt earlier. The storm had passed, both literally and figuratively. Figuratively means not literally, but in a symbolic way. The rain had washed away his anxieties, leaving him with a renewed appreciation for the simple act of helping others.
And that's the story of how a rainy night drive turned into a beautiful experience. It shows how even small acts of kindness can have a profound impact, meaning a very deep and significant effect, on both the giver and the receiver.
Thanks for listening to English Boost. Remember, practice a little every day and you'll see big results. See you in the next episode.